Blini is something your babushka cooks when you spend your summer at dacha. Okay, so I don't want to be sent to Gulag. So anyways, what can I say? A$AP Rocky made the culture. We'll talk about Russian words in the English language. So there are some common words people from other countries know about Russia, and I feel like lots of you may know the first Russian word ever, and it's babushka. The thing about foreigners is that they pronounce this word wrong. Normally, this may happen because of the famous A$AP Rocky song, or I don't know, but lots of foreigners pronounce it babushka. We don't say that in Russian. So this word actually has two meanings. The first, the most basic one, it's how you call an elderly Russian woman, like your grandma and like any old woman, like you say babushka. And the second meaning, also due to A$AP Rocky's song, it's a scarf. It's like often triangle shaped, and you put it on your head and you tie it under your chin. What can I say? A$AP Rocky made the culture. Sadly, the second word is not as much fun as the first one. The second most famous Russian word foreigners normally know, and I cannot say use, but it's known anyways, it's Gulag. If you're familiar with the Russian history, you may know what it is about. Даня почему-то не написал, что такое ГУЛАГ, как я должна это объяснять. Окей, у меня 61 балл по истории. What is it? Я же не могу сказать. Gulag is a camp. Funny how if you Google Gulag, the second link is Gulag memes, which is also sad. So sadly, it is the second most popular Russian word used in foreign languages. And the next one is Rubble. So Rubble is actually Russian currency. We use it every day. It was also currency in Soviet Union, but it was called like a Soviet ruble. So it's actually a boring word, but anyways, foreigners know it for some reason. And another word is taiga. Many famous Russian writers always describe taiga as like something very depressive and lonely because the only thing there is forest and it's never sunny there. Actually, if you look through the map, you can see that taiga is presented not only in Russia but also in Canada. Okay, we have pretty similar climate, I feel like. The next one is dacha. So it's actually dacha is a country cottage in Russian villages in the countryside, if it makes sense. This word brings so many good childhood memories. If you were born, raised in Russia, if you spent your childhood here, for sure every summer you spent at dacha with your babushka. Every time, 3 months of summer, you would be there. You would be eating berries, hanging out with your dacha friends and stuff like that. It's unbelievably good. You just relax. It's like quarantine, but for 3 months, and then you come back and there is no coronavirus. So dacha is a good word, I like it. Okay, the next one is pretty good. It's about food. Okay, have you ever heard of Russian cuisine? It's so damn good. Don't think that borscht and pelmeni are Russians. They are not. But we still have some pretty good food, so we'll talk about it right now. Russians are very famous for their, I don't know how to even say it, like, I cannot say one-sex families, but okay, most of Russian children were raised in families only with your mom and your babushka. Like, there were no men in families, so like all of this stuff, like Russian cuisine, this is something that normally your babushka cooks, like not your dad, not your brother, nobody, like men in Russia also trash. Anyways, I bet you have heard about kefir, for sure. It's sold in all Russian supermarkets presented in Europe or USA. The word is funny and it's actually like sour milk. Sounds very bad, but it's actually tasty. Bliny, kind of like pancakes, but very, very thin. So it's like, there is a French word for it, crepes. But we call it bliny, and we normally eat them with kefir, sour cream, butter, sugar, honey, anything else. Bliny is something your babushka cooks when you spend your summer at dacha. Okay, some of other Russian foods they do not sound appealing. For example, like, okay, I'll tell you about okroshka. When you hear about it, you won't have a feeling that you want to eat it. You will not want to eat it, but okroshka is like everything that your babushka found in the fridge at your dacha country cottage, and she just chopped everything, added into a bowl, and then she topped it with kefir. Sounds very bad, but it's actually tasty. I don't know why Russians find all of these foods tasty. I actually have no idea, but it's like, I don't know, you eat everything that your babushka found in the fridge, everything. She just chops it and you eat it with kefir. Okay, talking about politics, the first word is pretty common. It is Soviet. Everybody have heard about Soviet Union. My family, no, I won't even talk about what my family thinks. I don't want to be sent to Gulag. So anyways, the first meaning, like Soviet Union, as I already mentioned, and the second meaning, like Soviet person is somebody who was a citizen of Soviet Union, like for example my parents. The next word is tsar, like you write it like with a T, so lots of foreigners pronounce it very funny, but I won't make fun of you because I know how hard knowing a foreign language is. Hope you like my Russian accent. So tsar is like a ruler of the country, an emperor, and there were lots of tsars in Russia from the beginning of the 16th century till the beginning of the 20th century. Can you imagine, like 100 years ago? Nah, not even 100, like 110 years ago, there was a tsar in Russia. Okay, so these are all the words that I wanted to talk about today. If I missed something, you can comment down. Всегда мечтала это сделать. Спасибо за это. These are actually all the